These celebrities were able to outwit the paparazzi, the tabloids, and the media overall. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 stars who managed to keep big secrets from the public.
It seems like this journey has taken you, I mean, as most things do that happen to us, in a path that you never would have taken, and it's more fulfilling than anything.
It's incredible.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at celebrities who went to great lengths to keep certain information from their private lives private.
Disaster situation that I've created, and it's the worst thing that I've ever done.
Worst thing you've ever done?
Well, yeah, because
the worst secret?
It's well, not just the worst thing, it's just the worst thing because it hurt so many people.
Number 10. Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Not a couple known to be vocal about their relationship. Jay-Z and Beyoncé wanted a small private affair when they decided to get married in 2008. The public didn't find out about the marriage until weeks after the ceremony, which was shocking since few people even knew they were engaged.
Are you marrying Jay-Z?
I'm not engaged.
You're not engaged?
I'm not. It's a big fat rumor.
Beyoncé didn't discuss any details about the marriage until 6 months later, and she didn't share pictures with the public for 6 years. True to form, Beyoncé later waited until 5 months into her pregnancy before telling the world she was about to have her first child. Number 9. Kylie Jenner.
So I'm 34 weeks today. I've only got a month left.
Though news of Kylie Jenner's pregnancy broke in September 2017, the reality star was able to keep it under wraps until February 2018, a couple of days after her daughter, Stormi Webster, was born. Jenner shared the secret with her family and close friends, who were all committed to staying silent. To avoid giving away the pregnancy during photo ops, Jenner did everything from wearing big t-shirts at public outings to covering herself with a blanket when modeling lingerie. After the cat was let out of the bag, Kylie was nice enough to share a YouTube video with her fans that documented the pregnancy.
We counted all her toes today. She has 5 everything.
Number 8. Prince. Normally, one would not consider PBS to be a popular news source for celebrity bombshells, but in 2009, Prince sat down with Tavis Smiley for a revealing interview.
I've never spoken about this before, but I was born epileptic, and I used to have seizures when I was young.
Among the topics discussed was the singer's experience with epilepsy, which he credited as the reason for adopting flair to his personality.
Early in my career, I tried to compensate for that by being as flashy as I could and as noisy as I could.
Prince claimed to have suffered from seizures early in his childhood, but they mysteriously stopped. While Prince did not know what caused his affliction to go away, he speculated it could have been the miraculous work of an angel.
My mother told me one day I walked into her and said, "Mom, I'm not going to be sick anymore." And she said, "Why?" And I said, "Because an angel told me so."
Number 7. Katie Holmes. When Katie Holmes filed for divorce from Tom Cruise in 2012, her plans were so secret that even Tom didn't know it was coming. The news was broken to Cruise over the phone while he was shooting his 2013 sci-fi action film Oblivion.
This is bullshit. We won the war. Now we have to leave.
Holmes had secretly met with lawyers to file for divorce because she didn't want to lose her daughter Suri to the Church of Scientology. And the gambit worked, as the actress was able to strike a settlement with Cruise that gave her full custody of their child.
I love you, Katie.
I love you too, Tom. Oh my God! I'm free! The force field is down! Go now!
Number 6. Janet Jackson. Not keen on sharing her love life with the press, Janet Jackson managed to keep not one, but 2 weddings secret. For her first marriage to songwriter Renee Elizondo in 1991, the public didn't find out until after their divorce was finalized in 2000, with their divorce papers being the only documented evidence of their marriage.
We'll figure something out. There has to be something that we can do.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
In 2012, Janet Jackson tied the knot with Qatari billionaire Wissam Al-Mana and only disclosed that information during an interview in 2013.
In 2013, Janet revealed the Paris secret marriage actually took place a year earlier.
They kind of been like a mystery couple.
However, the two separated in 2017. And if Janet's dating anyone now, It may be years before anybody knows. Number 5. Sandra Bullock.
Honey, you're changing that boy's life. No. He's changing mine.
In 2010, Bullock not only took home a Best Actress Oscar, but also an adopted son.
And we always said that it didn't matter where the child came from. The child that needed us in the home is the child that's going to be placed.
The actress went through a 4-year-long process before she could adopt Louis, an African-American child from New Orleans.
He's adorable. He's how old now?
He's 5.5.
Oh,
yeah.
5.5.
5.5.
Does he say that? Is he?
Yes, he added the half now.
Uh-huh.
Bullock and her then-husband, Jesse James, had Louis as early as January 2010, but they didn't want to tell the public until that current award season was over, only sharing the secret with a close circle of friends. Then in April, Bullock posed for the cover of People magazine, holding up her adopted child. Number 4. Angelina Jolie. In a 2013 op-ed published in the New York Times that was titled My Medical Choice, Angelina Jolie made a startling revelation that she had recently gone through a double mastectomy.
I didn't expect there to be so much support, and I was very moved by it. It's connected me so much to other families, other women, so it's been a really beautiful journey.
The actress wrote about how she carried a certain gene that predisposed her to breast cancer, and how her double mastectomy drastically reduced those chances. After Jolie wrote the column, the number of women having mastectomies went up, which has been credited by researchers as the Angelina effect.
I've been very happy just to see the discussion about women's health expanded, and that means the world to me.
Number 3. Michael J. Fox. With hits like Family Ties and the Back to the Future film series, the 1980s were a good time for Michael J. Fox. Unfortunately, his career took a devastating turn when the actor was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 1991.
When I went public with it, I had some real misgivings. I didn't know whether that was something I really wanted to do. And then once I did it, the genie was out of the bottle, and I had this feeling of kind of desperation, like, oh my God, what did I do?
Concerned with what news of the diagnosis would do for his acting prospects, Fox kept the news to himself and took on lesser roles as the 90s went on.
I went to see one of your movies, and I was talking. You probably wouldn't like it.
Well, I'd be surprised. Where are you going to see one of my movies? It's like 1985.
Okay. If I saw one of your movies in 1985, you wouldn't like it if I was talking.
7 years later, Fox finally shared the news with the rest of us and has gone on to speak out for stem cell research in the hopes that it will one day cure Parkinson's.
And really brought this foundation to a place where we're key players in the quest for a cure.
Number 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I lied.
In June 2011, shortly after leaving office and having served as governor of California, Schwarzenegger told his then-wife, Maria Shriver, that he had fathered an illegitimate child with their longtime housekeeper.
But she had actually come to you about the affair and the possibility of a child many years before, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you admit to it then?
Well, I just did not know how to. I was just, I think, too scared about losing everything, losing her, losing the family.
Prior to his confession, Schwarzenegger and his maid were able to keep both their extramarital affair and the child that resulted under wraps for more than a decade. What could be the most impressive aspect about The Secret is that the child looks just like Arnold, which surprisingly didn't raise any red flags earlier. Number 1, Caitlyn Jenner. Until she was 65 years old, Caitlyn Jenner had been keeping it a secret to herself that she was transgender. During a high-profile 2015 interview, Jenner stated she identified as female and revealed other details to Diane Sawyer.
But my heart and my soul and everything that I do in life, it is part of me. That female side is part of me. That's who I am.
The Olympic gold medalist told Sawyer that she had first explored her femininity by wearing women's clothes when she was a child and had used female hormones for 5 years in the 1980s. Jenner also shared that the experience of being transgender brought her to the point of thinking about committing suicide. But fortunately, she has instead decided to find out how her story ends.
So let me start with the same question.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner is
happy, peaceful, peace in my soul, all of that confusion has left me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.